Hi, my name's Robert Carne and welcome to Focus on Acting 2. Possibly the most neglected area in acting tuition around the world is that of line memorization. You're told just learn your lines, get them down as quick as you can, generally speaking. Well, I wish it was that simple, but it's not. Unfortunately, the way you memorize lines can have a huge impact on you staying connected in the moment and also on the way that they're delivered. Possibly the most important concept I'm going to throw at you is that of encoding specificity. It sounds daunting, but it's not. Basically, all it means is that information is encoded into memory alongside other specific information. For example, you may smell some perfume and it reminds you of a past lover. The perfume is encoded into memory alongside that ex-partner. You may have a particular restaurant that you used to go with a past partner, and every time you see that restaurant or think about it, memories of that other person come up, and as memories of that other person come up, other things encoded with that person come up. Maybe you haven't been to your hometown in many, many years, and you go back there and you see buildings, and suddenly all these memories come flooding back because those memories were encoded along with the sights and sounds of your hometown. What does this mean for the actor? Well, it means everything, because the way you learn your lines, other information is going into your memory alongside them. Information like looking down, might be the particular room that you're in. And the worst one is you may have a particular reading in mind. You may do it with given circumstances, and so inflections start to get encoded into memory along with the lines. Inflections that tie you to the past, not to staying in the moment, in the present, connected to another. You've probably got onto set before, you've known your lines at home, you get there and you've forgotten them, you can't remember them. The reason being because you've tied those lines to the past. You've tied them to inflections, you've tied them to looking down, you've tied them to other things apart from what exists now. How do we break? How do we get out of that rut? How do we get past those obstacles? Quite simple. As an actor, you want to stay in the moment, connected to your other. That's what you do when you're encoding your lines. Throw given circumstances out the window. Forget about your given circumstances in the play. When you're learning lines, what we want to do is just be connected to another in the moment. So do your lines having a shower, connected to that. Playing cards, connected to that. Playing with the dog, playing with the cat, going for a swim. Whatever it is, every time you do those lines, every time you go over them, you have to stay connected to your other in the moment. And so the lines are going to come out different every time. What that means is encoded into memory are lines alongside being connected now. So when you get onto set or stage and you're acting opposite your partner or with an object, item, etc., what you are doing is you are now in the same situation as the encoding of the lines. You are now honestly connecting in the moment, and you can act and react off that. A final note on line memorizing is to learn your lines very, very well. It's not enough to just know them. You've got to know them upside down, back to front, inside out. The reason for this is if you get onto a role in the moment, if suddenly you have to search for the line, it's going to take you out of the moment. So you need to know them as well as you know the alphabet, as well as you know your own name almost. So that when you are in the moment, the lines will just come and you can stay connected. Know them very well. Well, I hope you've learned something today. We've got the next Focus on Acting 3 is on vulnerability. You've all heard that elusive vulnerability. Oh, I love the vulnerability of that character. Well, what is it? We're going to look at exactly what vulnerability is in Focus on Acting 3. Thanks again.